Welcome back to Radio Shack. We're back with another episode recap of Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. After coming off the three-part tale featuring Usagi, which I still think is the best tale so far this season, now we have Lone Rat and Cubs, which I gotta say is a great episode. It really is an origin story. Now, we've heard the origin story of the Turtles like in numerous iterations of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but this time we got like an extended version of it, because we see that Master Splinter is actually telling a younger version of the Turtles the full story of what happened. And I gotta say, it is great seeing Master Splinter back in a full episode. It really makes me miss having him around. And he was phenomenal this episode. Especially narrating and seeing what he can do when he was actually caring for the Turtles. This was a great episode and really just made me miss Master Splinter. But we see that in the beginning, they actually show after he buys the Turtles in the pet shop, he runs into a mysterious man who turns out to be none other than the Krang, and they have this jar of mutagen, and that's what actually transforms them. And now they're kind of out on the run and trying to be in the shadows because people wouldn't understand exactly who and what they are. And we see that Master Splinter is actually going out trying to find food for the Turtles, and it's really a great story for Master Yoshi, aka Master Splinter, and he's trying to see if this is actual a curse that's been bestowed upon him, or is it a gift now that he has these young turtles he has to look after. And they keep running into the Krang, who are trying to capture them and take out Master Splinter, but take the turtles. It's kind of reminded me of the first season where the Krang were trying to capture all these mutants and study how the mutagen affected them. So I kind of feel like that's the reason why they kept coming after them. But this really made me want to go back and watch the first episode of the first season, and it's great. But while they're on the run, they're trying to find a place so they can hide away from everyone, and they stumble upon this place, and we see the Turtles finally get their names, which we know is they get their names from the artists from the Renaissance. And we see that Master Splinter, wanted to be an artist when he was a kid, but it was cool getting to see that. And we also get like this little reference from like past iterations. We see that Master Splinter is actually, training a little bit, and we see the Turtles actually mimicking him. And it kind of reminded me of how Master Yoshi used to train, and we see Master Splinter in a cage mimicking him. So I thought that was a pretty nice reference. And not only that, in this episode we see the Turtles kind of drawn to the certain weapons that they eventually get, which I thought was a great note. And when they run into the Krang again, we see Raph actually get hurt, and the chip that is on his shell, we get the backstory behind that, and we just see Master Splinter go off. It is crazy how furious he got, and it really proves of a great father that he actually is. And when he goes off, you actually see Raph in the background like cheering for him because he actually likes the rage. But they actually have one final fight, and we actually get to see what Master Splinter is actually thinking, that he actually has a second chance to have a family and a second chance to be a father to these Ninja Turtles, which I thought was very nice. I loved the story of this episode, and I love the character of Master Splinter in this episode. It really makes you miss him. But not only that, towards the end of the episode, we actually see the Turtles get their weapons. Well, the younger version of the Turtles get their weapons, and I love the explanation behind them, and I thought that was really great. This was just a phenomenal episode. I still put the Samurai Turtle tale ahead of it, but this was definitely a great episode. I definitely recommend it for especially people who want to take an interest or do not know exactly what's going on in this series. But I definitely recommend people just watch this episode. It'll definitely get them interested. But definitely makes me want to go watch that first episode in season 1. But what did you think of this episode? Comment below, let's get a conversation going. And as always, if you enjoyed my thoughts, make sure you like, subscribe. Phenomenal episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And Power Rangers just got back. I thought that episode was great as well. And looking forward to the new Spider-Man animated series. But my last video will be in the description down below. And until my next video, I will see you later.